After assigning resources, when we come here, now here you can see limit. Limit we are having 10 hours per day, and above this limit, this part is called over allocation. So why this over allocation is happen? Because we are having only one resource. We are having only one helper in our crew or in our company, and we required him to perform two activities, activity A and activity B. So in this case, what happened? Both activities starting on parallelly. So here software shows we are having limit of 10 hours, means we are having only one resource. If we have to carry out these two activity, we require two helpers, at least two helpers in our side. So we can increase their limit, maximum minutes per time. If I increase this to 20 per day. So 20 per day means what happen? We are working with two helpers maximum. And when we come back here, that over allocation is solved. You can see limit has increased and over allocation is solved. There are various methods. Now here in this case, both activities are in a critical path, so we are not able to use float. But sometimes what happen, we are having float, so we can utilize that float and we can reduce the over allocation up to certain level.
Okay. And that would be like fast tracking, right?
Sorry.
Would that be like oh, not fast tracking. We can use float to
Yes,
extend
we can use float.
to
We
extend
can,
the duration of
yes.
some activities or their start
Yes.
dates.
Yes. So
Okay.
there are two methods. Actually, most of company they will prefer directly to increase the resources. But in some case, if you are not getting resources on time, then you have to use total float of
Consequences.
activity. Yeah. So you can slower down progress of the activity which is having total float more than zero, and you have to concentrate on activity which is having total float or near to critical activities, so that you will avoid delay which is causing due to shortage of the resources or due to over allocation of the resources.
Okay, so just quickly, let me grasp where to go to see this overallocation.
Yes,
So,
to see the over allocation, you have to come into the resource usage profile, and once you come to the resource usage profile, right click resource usage profile options, and here you are having show limit, show over allocation.
okay,
Okay, so limit means if you come to the resources, enterprise resources, in that you are having maximum minute per time. Maximum minute per time we always get as per our calendar working hour, as per working hours which I have fixed into the calendar. So by default we will get here 8 or 10 as per our calendar hours. Now here I have changed to 20, means maximum units we are having here, two numbers of helpers we are having. If you place here 40 numbers, then there is no chance of over allocation until you are
To
going
reach
with,
the goal, until you reach
yes.
the four helpers.
Yes. And here we are having one more option. Here we are having one more option. If you go to the activities and you want to level the resource. Okay. Let me first change here resources and make it here 9. Okay. Come back to the activity. So we are having over allocation here. You can level the resource. If you level the resource and level. When you level the resource, at that time, just observe what happened. Level. So here, there is a no chance of level. So there you have to turn on some options. Which options? Go to the level, automatic level when automatically level resources when scheduling. At the time of scheduling itself, resources are leveled. Now, if I turn on this and level, and when you level the resource, at that time, sometimes what happen? This activity is postponed. May this activity instead of start to start will change to finish to start at the time of leveling of the resources.
The quick question. If that was to happen, this is already showing that the activities are critical activities. Would
Mhm.
Primavera override the fact that they are critical activities in trying to level them, or would it keep the critical nature of it? Because
Uh,
it looks like that's what is happening. It's it's already seeing it as critical activity,
mhm.
and maybe that's why. Let's add maybe two more activities that are not critical and see
Okay.
how that will work.
Okay. Let me change this relationship first. Details. Okay. So these are the activity we are having here, in which activity C and activity E, they are in a non-critical path, and rest of activity we are having in a critical path. So resources, we will assign same resources for all this activity. Uh, okay, so these are the resources we have allocated. Now, if you go to the resource usage profile, now you can see here you are having over allocation. So over allocation we are having at Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. This is your over allocation. Now, activity C. Activity C is a non-critical. So you can delay this activity up to 3 days. Now, what you can do, you can utilize or you can reduce the resources for this activity. Now, here, what is your requirement? You required here 18 man hours, 18 man hours of helper. But instead of 18 man hours in 2 days, you can distribute this 18 hours into 5 days. So here, what happened? You have to change the duration up to 5 days. If I change to the 5 days, let's see what happened. Now it has become critical one, and let's check here. Now somewhat your over allocation has reduced. Earlier it was for 3 days. Now it has reduced, and only here we are having over allocation and some man hours we have reduced here. Now again over allocation we are having here at Monday. Uh, you can see here this is the E. Again, E activity we can delay up to 2 days. So what I can do, I will make this to 3 days. Now, see, almost we have sorted out some over allocation part and we require some minimum resources here. So we are having three. So daily we have to increase 3 man hours extra to achieve uh, or to complete the over allocation. Now everything has become critical one. So let's say no, I don't have redo option. So through the float we can have or we can manage the over allocation up to certain level. But most of time in project management, what happen? We directly increase the resources and we will sorted out the leveling issue.
So, so to find out if there is an overlocation, we have to
Mhm.
go to the resource usage profile and um, look at the overlocation there. Or is there
Yes,
any other way it comes up without the scheduler checking?
without.
Does it come up automatically anywhere? Maybe in reports without the scheduler going through the resource usage profile. Is that a report I can run and I will see overallocation?
Yes, you can take the report. You can take this report, or you can take print this profile part, and you will see here over allocation part. We have already set limit for each resource, for helper, for carpenter, for everyone. We are having limit in resources by default maximum minute per time. We will get as per the calendar hours.
Okay,
But here.
so my question is, assuming one of the schedulers have put in schedules and overallocated resources and without them knowing, and I'm their supervisor, how do I see that without going, or is going through the resource users profile for each of the projects, what I will have to do in order to see that there is overallocation? Or is there a report that can come up or I can run and then I will see that there is overallocation and so on?
If you are talking about multiple projects, if you are talking about multiple projects, then there is one software, EPPM. In EPPM, we will come to know over allocation, how much resources we are utilizing, and in that we are having provision. We can transfer if we are having excess resources, and wherever the resources we require, we can transfer this resource to that place.
through the use of the EPPM software.
EPPM software. See,
Does, does the
concept is same. Now you can do another way. You can do another way. If you extract this information into the Excel. And if usually we have to do during our reporting, we are having multiple projects within a city. So we come to know that we are having labor so much, we are having helpers so much, and we used to plot the graph. And we set the benchmark for this project. Minimum labor strength should be this much, because at the time of resource allocation in Primavera, what we do, we usually calculate the resources based on the quantities. And what happen in when we allocate the quantities, we don't use curve, we use linear distribution. So linear distribution usually not happen on site. Either we have to gradually increase the resources, or depends on front loaded or back loaded. So demand of resource is practically different and theoretically different. So this allocation gives us a general idea about how much resources we require. But whenever we start working on practical, we have to check to how what are the activities are happening on site, and whether we are sufficient with the resources. If we feel we are achieving the productivity or whatever the plan targets, then we can shift the resources we don't require. This thing happen when many times, whether you are having whether you don't have work front. In this case, you have to demobilize your resources. You cannot keep that resources on your side, because that will be your overheads.
so simple question that I ask is assuming I get this role as a senior scheduler, and
Hmm.
there are some other schedulers under me. So they expect me to monitor what they are doing, especially when they make mistakes and overallocate. My
Hmm.
question is there a straight report I can always run? I understand what you're saying about uh, using the Excel sheet. But
Hmm.
within the Primavera, is there any report I can pull out very easily and I will see over allocation?
Yes, same thing here. If you go resource by resource, okay. Now, let's change the relationship, or let's make some activity critical. Let's say this is 3 days, okay, and this one is a 2 days, or this one is also 1 day. Okay. Now here you are getting helpers are over allocated. Okay. The same way, if I assign some resources, extra resources, let's say we will have a combination of some more resources. Again, I will add here, let's say engineer. For activity A, I require engineer. For activity B, activity C, I require engineer. And activity D, I require engineer. Okay. Now, if we go to the filter, when we select engineer resource, we are facing over allocation over here. Last 2 days, we required some extra man hours of the engineer. Either we can increase the number of resources, either we can increase from one engineer to other two engineers, or we can split out this activity. Last activity, activity D. From here, we are getting over allocation. Uh, if we delay this activity, completion date will be changed. So we cannot do here any extension. We have to have increase our resources. We have to increase one more engineer to carry out this activity. Now, second, in helper, for helper we are having allocation here. Here we are having allocation in between Tuesday and Wednesday, 14th September week. So this allocation we have to sort it out. Either we can uh, shift this activity. Let's shift this activity. Let's say activity C. Activity C, instead of here we are having relationship predecessor finish to start. A finish to start. I assign one more activity, activity B. Now let's find out what happened here. Still, we are having over allocation, but at different place. Here we are having. So in this case, we can do.
So I understand this very well. Now,
Mhm.
now, if you want to show, if I want to show my manager that there is a problem with overallocation, how do
Mhm.
I how do I display it? What report do I have to run?
See, you don't need to run any report. You are getting report here itself. Okay. So here
Okay. So
you
I
have selected. Hold
so can I
on.
print when I print this? Can I print this and what does it look like?
Yes. You can print it out. You have to go into the print preview. Once you
Uh-huh.
come to the print preview, go to the page setup options and
Uh-huh.
select profile. Deselect all. Or you can keep Gantt chart, all columns and activity, apply and OK. So, okay, I need to change the time scale. So here you can do the page setup options, and here time scale I am having from June onwards. I will change this to 2025, not January, don't require, February, March, so July, August. Till
2025. Okay.
20. Okay, so you are getting over allocation here.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, you can print out this report and you can tell him which resource we have selected and uh, what kind of over allocation we are getting here. So
So
better way, we'll just print out or we'll just show profile. So
so this is
we'll
essentially printing out the resource profile, uh,
yes,
resource usage profile.
yes.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. Okay. So if we if we continue this discussion on uh and with the critical part, so this is where we talk about the precedence diagram method, the PDM diagram, right?
No, critical path, EVM.
No. The precedence diagram method, the PDM, when we are talking about critical parts, but
Yes,
but Primavera does that automatically, right? So, and that's when we add the column of float and total float in order to
mhm,
just see which activities are critical and then analyze it, looking at
yes,
what's making it critical and how
yes.
how we can um, ensure that everything works out well. That's the monitoring.
No, see, first we will discuss about planning. Okay. In
Okay.
planning, you have to, first of all, you have to list out what are the activity you are going to carry out in your project. then you have to link them in a appropriate sequence, or you can say proper sequencing. In proper sequencing, you come to know that some activities are coming into the critical path and some are coming into the non-critical path. Some are the non-critical. When you check the critical activities, in that you find out, you will come to know that some activities are unnecessarily coming into the critical path. Then you can change that critical activity to the non-critical activity by changing their predecessors or successors. Or sometimes you will come to know that some activities, they are non-critical, but they should be in a critical. Then again you have to check the predecessor and successor, and you have to make them critical. This is totally as per our thinking and as per our need of the project. So as per need of the project, some activity, let's say one of the activity should we have to make that critical one. Then you have to check the predecessor, you have to check the successor, you have to check the duration. Everything you have to check, and with using these all three parameters, you can make that critical activity. Software doesn't prepare any critical path. Only it is the critical path what we are getting is output of what input we have given to the software. But again,
So
as
as soon as we align the sequences, the relationships, and
Mhm.
the scheduled dates, then the critical part will show.
Yes, yes, and don't try to match date completion date of the activities by constraint or just by adjusting. Always remember, always take care that you have to make proper sequencing. By proper sequencing, you have to adjust the date. For example, uh, what thing I'm going to tell you. Now see, this activity I have to complete by 17th of September. So you have to provide link accordingly. So, or you have to change the dates accordingly, or you have to change the duration accordingly. If you directly come here and if you select the date, let's say 17th, select. Then what happen? Let's say for time being here we will make 18th. Now here, this practice we usually not follow. What happen here? It will act as a constraint sometime. The constraint will be allocated for this activity. Now here in predecessor, finish to start, finish to start, and duration has been extended. So we should not change the date from here. We have to assign proper predecessors and duration.
To understand that very well. So if you change the dates directly on the schedule,
Mhm.
it, some well, it shouldn't be sometimes. It may force a constraint on that activity, right?
Yes.
But if we change the relationships with its predecessors and successors, then that will properly
Mhm.
align it. Now, one thing that happens, this is Exelon, the people that I'm interviewing with is Exelon. Now, I have made a couple of research. I spoke with people who work there, and they said most of the problems they get from time to time is a project manager coming to them and say, change this date. They will point at an activity that has
Mhm.
so many other relationships, some driving it. And they will say, just change this activity, move it forward or move it backwards.
Mhm. Okay.
And that triggers a lot of problems with the entire system for them. So in a situation like that, what happens? What is the best way to manage it? So let me explain this better. A project manager comes and says, we are supposed to start, let's say, the tower erection for utility project, for power transmission project. the tower erection, which normally comes before sagging and stringing. But they decided that it happens earlier than scheduled. Now, they come around and say, move this date from 25th of December or 25th of November to 25th of October, 1 month
Mm.
earlier. Now, this activity has predecessors, has successors, and is also driving some activities. Why some activities are driving it? In that situation, what would be the best way to manage that date change? Is it to use a lead time, which is positive lag,
Mm.
or what?
No, no. This method you should not adopt. First of all, if project manager is asking you to change the date, means you are changing baseline. What is baseline? Baseline is a contractual document which we have agreed between client and contractor. Now, here let's say you are talking about we have planned activity 10 September and 15 September. Okay, then 16 September we are going to start activity B. But now what you are saying, we are going to change this activity to 10th of September, right? Start date 10th of September. I'm talking right? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah. Now in this case, you have to revise the baseline. Revise the baseline, or you have to take permission from client that we are going to start this activity early. So in this case, what you need to do is you need to assign baseline. You have to update the schedule. Let's say when you are changing this date, let's say on 12th of September, you are changing this date to or you are changing this date to uh, 11th of September, you are bringing it back to 10 11, or you are starting early this activity. So according to that, you have to revise the baseline and you have to show the impact of activity. Now here we are having overall duration 10 days and we are completing this project on 20th September. Okay. Now, if we bring it back or if we start it early activity, then what happens? Just observe here, finish date. Okay. So for that, you have to use the regular process of monitoring. And here, let's say project, maintain baseline, add. Okay. Those project, assign baseline. Now, here we are having 20th September is our completion date. 20th September is our completion date. When we start this activity early on 10th, so we have to check what will be the completion date of the project here. That impact our project manager is asking. So you have to update. He is asking on 11th or 12th of September. So go to the 12th of September. Means on 12th of September, he realized that we have started activity early, or how we can pull back this activity back. Then we have to select 12th schedule. Then here you can mark as per plan, we have started this activity on 10th of September. Okay, 10th of September. Out of 40%, let's say we have achieved it 20%. Again, what happened? This activity also we have started on 10th as per your question. So I will mark here as a 10th. And let's say here we have achieved some percentage, 10%. Now here you can achieve, you can say here, still date is 22nd of September. Why? because here we are using written logic. What is written logic? If you go to the schedule options, we are having written logic. Written logic means whether you start activity early, it doesn't show impact of that early start. Why? Because here software follow what is the sequence you have given. Now you can see here before the data date you are having completion or completed work, and remaining work is planned as per sequence, what sequence we have provided. Now if I change this to progress override, let's say progress override, close schedule. Now you can see here we are completing this project early on 18th September. We are completing this project. Earlier it was 22nd. Now we are completing it on 18th of September.
Okay. Right. I think I understand all these parts very well. Let's skim through the rest of the job requirement, the position description.
Yeah.
Let's see so that I can get a hang of the rest of the things required there.
Yes. Show me the requirement, list of requirement. I
Yeah,
just stopped sharing.
yeah. So I just got it up. Um, so it said build reports. Oh, what did I provide analytical? Okay, provide analytical schedule support for project managers of projects and directors, ensure adherence to standard milestone reporting, policies, programs, processes, and scheduling protocols. Now, this company has their own, they have their own activities already in their systems.
Mhm.
So, like they preset it, it's already a standard company. That's the energy provider, one of the energy providers in the US. So
Mhm.
they already have, I think that is what they are saying to ensure adherence to standard milestone reporting. But in milestone reporting, it's in
Mhm.
Primavera.
No, see, milestone reporting, we usually prepare milestone. You have seen there is a start milestone, finish milestone. But whenever you go in real life execution, in contract document, client asks you some milestones. For example, when you are going to complete RCC work, when you are going to complete first floor, all finishing, when you are going to hand over lift or elevators, such kind of milestone they purposely ask in contract document because of this milestone they are going to reflect in their end users. So such kind of milestones we have to update. So what are the reports they are expecting with reference to milestone? How, whether we are ahead or behind of the milestone? How, if we are behind, how we can mitigate that delay? Then what are the precautions we need to take? How we can recover the delay? Such kind of analysis we need to provide them through reporting system. Or in other words, why we have delayed the milestone? Is there any reason from client side? Then we have to mention that and we have to take a revised date from them. So such kind of practice we need to do here in milestone reporting. Policies and programs. Processes processes are usually method statements. Method statement means how you are going to execute the work, how you are going to execute a particular activity. Likewise, when you are going to carry out excavation, how you are going to carry out excavation, what are the safety precautions you are going to take, what are the equipments you are going to take. Such kind of information you have to present them.
Okay. This role is responsible to develop status and analyze detailed critical path schedules.
Yes.
Brother,
See,
workload
critical.
and resource forecast. So when we talk about resource forecast, is it what you demonstrated during the resource leveling?
Yes. No, no, no. Not resource leveling. Not resource leveling. Resource forecast is our resource allocation. Means weekly how much resource we require, what type of resource we require, or daily what kind of resource we require. Whenever we assign the resources, I think we have discussed about stack histogram. And after stack histogram, we have extracted that resources into the Excel. The histogram what we have plotted in Excel is called resource forecasting. In that we are forecasting weekly how much resources we require or daily how much resources we require depends on project duration.
So in using Primavera to forecast resource needs, how can I easily just explain it to them? What
Workload
resource
and
forecast
resource.
the use of
Yes,
computer
yes,
applications
yes.
such as Primavera?
Yes, yes.
Definitely.
See, workload. For example, we are having one activity. One activity, let's say excavation. In excavation, we are having quantity. Like we have to excavate 2,000 cubic meter of soil, 1,000 cubic meter of soil. So based on that, we have to calculate how much resource we require, how much duration we require. If we are having limited resource, then we have to calculate duration. If there is a no constraint for resources, then we have to fix out the duration and we have to go for resources. Either way, you can carry out uh, resource calculation. No, go to the cancel this, cancel this. Go to the either if you want to plot uh, graph in Excel, then go to the project resource assignment.
So this is resource usage profile. This is now when you say resource assignment, where do I get that from?
Project, project tab, and resource assignment. Yes. So from here you can extract the information to the Excel and you can plot the graph accordingly.
Okay, so without sending this to Excel, is there no report from here that I can use easily? Planning.
In planning, see, in Primavera, there is no graphical reports. The only thing we can get some tables by running reports. To get a graphical reports, you have to extract information, you have to use Excel.
Okay, got that. Okay, so if I so I can take this information, transport it to an Excel spreadsheet, and
Yeah.
create a graph from there. Now back to the resource usage, resource use profile. I want to see that over location. What is it? Resource usage. Uh, uh, where do I find that over location? No, it's not here.
No, no, for over allocation, you have to go into the resource usage profile. resource profile. Ah, yes, here over allocation you are having, but here is no over allocation for what is the select budgeted. No, 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 no. Data, go to the data and select budgeted.
Budgeted. Budgeted. So
Yeah,
where is the allocation here?
deselect actual, deselect
Oh,
actual and
okay.
deselect remaining early.
Sorry. Select actual.
Deselect. Don't
Okay,
select.
deselect actual.
Yeah, and remaining early.
Huh?
Remaining early.
Remaining
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 early.
early. Okay.
Yeah.
I should
Apply.
deselect that.
Yeah, apply. Okay. So for this resource, we don't have over allocation. If you select helper, let's select helper. Helper also we don't have allocation. Then supervisor don't have over allocation. Then yes, don't have over allocation. Yeah, here only I think we are having some. No, here also we don't have over allocation. No, we don't have any over allocation because here what happened, your project calendar is different and resource calendar is different.
Assuming that um, say with this SS Kingsley here, and then we have Happiness. Okay, assuming I change this person, um, this showing resources. If I want to change this resource, is that even, how do I get the okay detail? So go to resource, go to this one. I will change this. Assuming I change this, remove this and then add here apply. Then I schedule this. Okay, let's see. Okay, so here now I have resource over allocation because
Mhm.
I changed the resource to this same person for this activity. All right. Now, okay, all right. Uh, so if I try to print this and then just say you go to print preview.
Print preview and select profile. Go to the print preview. No, sorry, page setup.
Page center.
Page setup. Go to the page setup. First option. That is print setup. Page setup. Go to the page setup.
Oh,
And here options. Options. Last options. Last options. And here select profile. Profile and deselect remaining all the things. . Check your time scale. Your time scale, go to the page setup, options, yeah, options. And here your time scale starts in May. Change it to the 2025 when your activity starts.
It's 25, 2024. The date is September 2025. Okay. August to September 2025.
Apply and OK.
Okay. You change these colors to the type of results, right?
Yes, over allocation.
I mean, looking at these bars, it will show the name of the actual resource that is overallocated. That's what I mean. Is that possible?
Yes, scroll
Okay.
down. Now here, if you go to the profile, if
Okay.
you go to the profile in legends,
Okay. I think I would prefer to leave this one as of now. Let's focus on the more important ones. Okay. So going back to this, it says analyze detailed critical path schedules.
mm, so in
Analyze
this,
detailed critical path schedules, workload and resource forecast through the use of computer applications like Primavera IP6, workload and resource forecast. So to create to make a forecast for resource here, I'm still trying to understand the processes.
now see, when we assign the resources, you have assigned the resources for activities. Like for activity, you are having resources here, uh, cement, helper, and slashes. Then activity two, you are having resources, uh, name of the person. Okay. Now this is your resource forecast. Now what happened? You have to plot the graph, or else you can go to the resource usage profile option, and right click there in profile area. Right click in profile area downside. Yeah, stack histogram. Again, right click in profile area, resource usage profile option, add resource one by one. Here add, downside add. Yeah, here first name, filter name. Let's say you are having helper or name of the resource you have to type. Yes.
So,
Downside. See, in units, if you type material resource, then your graph will not appear. You have to add only labor and non-labor resource.
so use this. So, but the name is not coming up. I just put Marcos here. What next do I do? Apply OK?
No,
Doesn't
no,
come
no,
up.
no. Next to where? Next to where? Next to where? Come down. No, no, no. Come down next to where?
Next to help.
Next to where? Below parameters. Below parameter. Next to where? You already selected that. Next to where? Come down, come down, come down. Yes. Next to where? Next to where? Yes. Click there, click there. Here we have to select resource ID. Resource ID
Resource ID.
equals value, below value. Use that resource. Apply and OK then.
Now, interested. All these resources for hygienists.
Then add another resource. Add another resource. No, no, in stack profile area. Right click, profile area, add another resource.
So it just goes with different colors and I can change
Yes,
the colors. Then,
yes.
so to forecast is what do I do now to understand that concept of forecasting?
Now see, this is your requirement. Now, if can you add all the resources? Let me explain you. Add all resources here except material resource.
Okay. So what's so I've added all the resources.
Yeah, so now here you can say this is our forecasting. Means day one, we required blue color helper. Then day two, day three, day four, day five, we required again helpers. Day five, Friday onwards, we required Kingsley and high
Genus.
hardiness.
Yes.
So yeah, so this is our forecasting. Who is required on which day? This is our forecasting. So
Uh,
day wise, you are having forecast. If we are having more duration, then you can take weekly forecasting or you can take monthly forecasting as per your requirement.
so because this can show up into the dates in advance, that is why it's called forecasting.
Yes, you can
Okay.
extract this information. You can extract this information to the Excel. How? You can go to the project resource assignment.
Okay, hold on. If I want to print this, we want this graph print like this. Will it not print? It will print.
Same thing. Same thing. Yeah, same thing. You have to.
Yeah. So okay, it's
But
okay. I don't have to worry about the other one.
But here we are not getting how much man hours we require. So to get that information in detail, we need to go and we need to extract this information to the Excel.
Okay.
Go to the resource
Okay.
assignment.
I can just explain that.
Yeah. Either way you can explain. You can explain this information. This is more than enough. Same
Okay.
way.
So to take this to Excel, um,
Go to the resource assignment. Go to the project resource assignment.
project resource assignment.
Yeah, resource assignment. Yeah, this information you can copy paste into the Excel. Instead of remaining units, change into the budgeted units.
Okay. This information, how does how do I copy it?
Right click and change remaining units to the budgeted units.
How do I even copy it? Control A, it will copy all the names, everything.
Yes, Control A, Control C, and Control V.
So this is that information. And then I now have to clean it
Yes.
up, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the information I need is the man hours.
Yes, man hours. You can delete spreadsheet
Which is all
field.
these.
Yeah, you can delete start, finish.
Sorry, say that again.
You can delete spreadsheet field column. Yes, delete it. Okay. Now you can plot the graph. Also, we don't require activities. Below helper, you are having activity. No, 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 no. Hold on. Don't delete. Don't delete. Below helper, you are having activity A1020. You can delete that one.
This one.
A1, yeah, delete that activity. No, no,
Wait.
delete it. Whole row you have to delete.
Okay. And this one as well.
Yes.
And this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay. So I've got all that deleted.
You can delete that activity ID text. Activity ID text. No, no, no. Only text. Only text. Activity ID text. You can, yeah. Now you can select information up to 12th of September. No, no, no. From helper onwards. From above helper, above helper.
From
Above helper A1 onwards. A1 onwards. That is the blank cell. Blank cell you are having. Yeah. Select from there. Yeah.
to where?
Yeah. Select till 12th of September. Yes. Just lift it up. Yes. Go to the insert. Go to the insert. Insert. Columns. Recommended charts. Above that. First one.
This
Yes.
one?
Yes. Go there. And 2D stack. 2D stack. Go up. 2D
Two,
stack. 2D column stack. Next to that. Next to that.
3D.
Yes. 2D column stack. Yes. Select. Yeah. Yeah. Drag this from corner. The same graph you are getting, which we are having in Primavera. And now you can add, if you click on that plus sign, corner, yeah, plus sign, add data table, yes. So you are getting how many man hours you require per day of each resource.
So from the data table and the graph.
Yeah.
So we can say Kingsley is required 16 hours on the 25th of September. And we can see the same thing 16th of December, 16th of September.
Mhm.
Mm, mm. Oh, 5th of September. Okay, 16th. 5th of September. Kingsley is blue. That's it. Okay. Okay. All right. I think I got this.
Yeah, same way you can forecast costing part. Same way, if you go to the resource assignment, yes, select resource assignment, and instead of remaining units, always remember you should not show remaining units. You should take budgeted units and budgeted cost. Now, if you take budgeted cost,
So here, we change it in the options somewhere.
no, cancel, right click, right click, spread spreadsheet fields, budgeted units. Now you can go for budgeted cost. Go to the customize, time interval, cost, open cost, open cost part, yeah. Budgeted cost. Hide remaining units. Now go to the group and sort. Go to the group and sort. Go to the group and sort. Yes. And customize, customize. Show grand total. First option, show grand totals. Now you can extract this information.
So this is showing the totals of the budgeted cost.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can just copy the total and you can plot the histogram accordingly. You have to use cumulative and you have to use the interval cost. Control A, Control A, then create new one, create new one. Next sheet, yeah.
So move these activities as well, like
No, no, no.
before.
You can delete below total. Only we require total, so you can delete below total. Below total, everything you can delete.
Oh, all this.
Below total, you can delete everything. Yeah.
Okay. So this isn't going to show much now. What's the essence of this one now?
Uh,
Zoom in.
no. Hold on. You just delete the columns in between. Activity name, resource. Yeah. Same thing.
Start and finish. Should
Yes,
I do this?
delete is start finish. Delete, delete
Should I?
spreadsheet field.
Okay.
Now, instead of total, you can write plan daily.
Plan daily.
Plan daily, yes.
Okay. And then I'll select this information. Okay.
No. Hold
I'm
on,
going
hold on.
to
Hold
start.
on. Hold on. Plan daily
Yeah.
and below plan daily, you have to write cumulative daily.
This will now be, I can work
Yes.
this out to be able to this plot.
No. Yeah, here onwards, second row onwards, 30 August onwards, you have to do the calculation.
Huh?
30 August, yeah, is equal to previous one. Yes, plus, no, is equal to, no, your calculation is wrong.
Yeah, I'm changing it. So this will
No,
be,
below August 30 is
this
equal to,
one
yes.
is,
No, is there? Yes,
yes,
is equal to previous one, yes,
this one
yeah, plus,
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 plus
yes,
this.
yeah, enter, now
Then
drag.
I'll drag this.
Yeah, yeah. Now select,
So
yeah, select this
I can select
information.
this
No, no, select
and
three
then
rows.
plot the graph.
Yeah, yeah. Go to the, yes, select.
Same one, this type is
No, no,
stacked.
no. No, actually more column chart, downside more column chart you have to select. Or else, hold on. Click on that orange color,
On
insert,
which column?
insert. Let me explain you. Go to the insert,
Mhm.
then charts, first option charts, next to that, first option. No, 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 no. No,
Yeah.
cancel this, cancel this. Yeah, go there, yes, go there. Downside, more column charts. Okay, more column charts. And here combo, select combo. When you select combo, plan daily change to secondary axis. Tick on, turn on secondary axis. Next to
Click
that,
on the
yeah. Okay, okay.
okay. Okay. So this graph shows how the resource costs.
No, yes, how resource cost you are going to spend throughout the
Mhm.
project. You can call this cash forecasting or cash flow.
If I want to add data table, it goes right on top of it. Why?
Data table.
Yeah, like we did before, it was below, but this one is just on top of it. I understand.
Drag it, make it large.
Uh, okay. So with this, one can look at this and say on so date, this is the amount of money required. All right, so that goes well for me. And then if we continue with this from say such as okay, Excel, PowerPoint, MS actively work to support project closeout process. Okay, can you tell me a little bit about project closeout process? What's required?
Project closeout process, there are many options. There are many things we have to consider. Like, first of all, we have to consider testing and commissioning. All electrical MEP items, MEP means mechanical, electrical, and plumbing items, we need to test and commission. Testing and commission of that items. Then we have to collect all necessary approvals from local authorities like firefighting, electric connection, water connection. After get approval from them, we have to apply for building completion. Building completion, after getting building completion, you have to go for snagging and de-snagging. Means anything we have not done as per quality or client wants some change, rectification, that we have to do in closeout process. And after preparing all reports like escalate, what I can say, reconciliation and budgeting and everything, after cross checking, we can submit the report and we can do official handover to the client. Close out process.
All right, go on. Sorry, you can go ahead now.
Sorry.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Do you hear me?
Oh, sorry. I think, yeah. Oh, hold on 1 second. Maybe it's changed. Changed. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. I wanted to change this audio to computer. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead. Can you hear me? Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Okay. So go ahead.
Okay.
So you were talking about the closeout processes.
Closeout process, we have to test out and we have to do commissioning for all MEP items, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing items. We need to check them. We need to take necessary approvals from local authorities like firefighting, electrical department, water supply department. After getting all the approvals from them, we have to go for building permit or building completion. Sorry, building completion. After building completion, we can have walkthrough with client if they are suggesting some rectification that we have to do. And after checking that or after completing that rectification, we have to hand over. Before that, we have to submit all necessary documentation. We have to do all documentation with them, and we have to close out the process, close out the project.
Okay, so if we just make a bullet point of these, uh, you said, and make a bullet point. So close out processes. Um, First one that was the permits. Was it permits or approvals?
Sorry.
Was it permits or approvals?
Your voice is breaking.
Sorry, I was asking, was it permits or approvals that go first?
Yes, permits and approvals we required, yes. After installing all the MEP items like water line, fire line, drainage system, we have to take approval from local authorities. That is as per um, specification and as per standards or as per bylaws.
Is it for testing and uh, testing and
Testing and commissioning.
commission?
Yeah.
Which one comes first? Do we receive permits and approval before testing and commission, or after testing and
No,
commissioning,
no,
then we go
no, no,
for
no.
permits and
After
approvals?
after testing and commissioning, we will go for permits and approval.
Okay. Okay. There were other things you were mentioning.
Permits and approval, then rectification.
Did you say certification or electrification?
Rectification means if a client asks you to change some color or
Rectification.
some
Okay.
touch up.
Okay. To identify closeout issues. Okay, so that's where closeout issues come in. So if there was any closeout issues, then we would have rectifications to address them. Right? So closeout issues. Sorry, the bathing soap there. Can we refill it? Soap, the bathing soap. The soap. Yeah, that one.
Which one?
No, sorry.
Yeah, this much is enough. Rectification to address closeout issue. Yes, that much is enough.
Okay. So over.
Handover.
Handover. Handover and what? Something like that. Okay. Identify project program milestones and schedule issues early. Okay, identify project or program milestones and schedule issues early and provide resolutions to ensure the successful execution of projects and programs. Ensure that project schedules are properly baselined. All right, so the baselining is what we discussed earlier
Yes.
at each of
Yes.
the approval. So when it says at each phase of the approval, what it means is for every milestone achieved, we update the baseline. Is it baseline, updating the baseline this time, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
update baselines. We update baselines at every milestone. Baselined at each phase of approval. And the milestone normally represents a significant phase completed. Okay. And baseline is the approved project contract. And then which forms the benchmark for subsequent progress and measurements.
Yes.
Okay. They monitor and evaluate historical trending and organizational performance through the development of integral graphs and reports. Historical trending. Okay, so this, not sure where this will come from, but they may have systems in place for that. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah. So when is your interview? Tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
Okay. All the best. Just inform me once you give the interview. Just update me.
Sorry, what did you say?
Once you're done with interview, update me.
Yes, of course. But we haven't finished. If we scroll down a little bit, then they say build reports and value matrices.
Yes,
So
you have to buy hard. You have to buy hard, earn value, some definitions. What is planned value? What is earn value? What is actual cost? What is schedule variance? What is cost variance? And what is schedule performance index? What is cost performance index? CPI and SPI.
so I think I know all that, but it would be good for me to just revise it now. Let me start with the end value. What's end value? End, um, EV is the budgeted cost of work or performed. Budgeted of work performed. The budgeted cost of the work actually.
I have
Then,
given no no
uh,
hold on. I have given you one presentation. Just refer that presentation. You will get entire thing clear.
yeah, I think I got it in so many ways. Like I'm trying to put it in different ways, like explain instead of cramming it. So, i- so EV it's the cost, the actual cost of the work performed,
Hmm.
and then there is an acronym that I use to work out all the calculations for end value, and that acronym is children eat apple. That's the number one. Then the second one is someone else's problem. So for CEASEP, now C is for the CV equal to EV minus AC.
PV.
And SV equal to EV minus PV. Then indexes, in performance indexes, I have CPI equal to end value divided by actual cost, and SPI equal to end value divided by PV. And of course, so PV is the planned value of the planned cost.
Hmm.
AC is actual cost. EV is the end value. Now, for
Yeah.
indexes, of course, we divide, and for variances, we subtract.
Yes.
Now, for the variances, if it is equal to 0, we are on budget. Less than 0, we are doing badly. And greater than 0, we are doing good.
Yes.
And for performance indexes, if it's equal to 1, we are on budget. Less than 1, we are doing badly. And greater than 1, we are doing well. So definitely that calculation helps. This helps me work out the calculation without making mistakes. However, in Primavera, this happens automatically. So, isn't it? We just need to put in the columns, right? In Primavera, like this, if I go to new budgets. Go to this and value. Go to layout. This. Let's save that. Okay. So I have saved this layout, which helps me to know all the columns required for this. And that's all I need to do, put all these columns in, and then I can read
Yes.
out, I can read
Yes.
the values.
If you update only actual cost properly, you will get all the ratios automatically.
Okay. So what's the actual cost is what I'm getting from the field. Sorry, actual cost is from the cost analyst, isn't it?
Oh, sorry.
In a practical project, how am I getting the cost from? Is it from the cost analyst or from the project managers?
Yes, actual cost you can take either from quantity surveyors or finance department. They will provide you how much
Okay,
they have spent, how much they have spent on activity.
okay. Quantity surveyors or finance department. Don't that also come from the resource allocation?
Yes, resource allocation. We have to update actual cost. Either we have to update uh, units or we have to update cost.
Yeah, so if we go to resource usage profile, resource usage
No, no,
profile.
no. No, no, no. You have to go to the details. Below tools, you are having details option. Yeah, go there. And here, right, last option, right side, labor units. Right side, labor units.
36.
Yeah, labor units. You can see right side, labor units. Down, labor units budgeted actual remaining at complete. Yes. So you can change their labor cost, non-labor cost, and material cost. You have to update that accordingly.
So I'm trying to see here, we can't actually get the actual cost from the schedule. What we have is the planned cost from the schedule.
Yes, so
What
you
we
have to,
get from
yeah, you have to assign baseline, you
get
have to
the,
update.
we get the actual cost from other people, other stakeholders, surveyors, quantity surveyors or the finance department, because they know how much they have paid. Only
Yes,
that is that paid. Um, position will report to says field reports in value met and scheduled as safely managed changes and emergencies. Below report end value CPI and SPI indicators. Okay. So create.
Hello? Yes, I think
One second, please.
your voice is breaking.
One second.
Hello?
Okay, sorry about. I think
Your voice is
my
breaking.
network isn't. Is it better now?
Yes, it's better now.
Okay. Okay, so just continue to go through this. It says create integrated master schedule and portfolio views of all projects. Wow, I have not heard this before. Integrated master schedule.
Integrated master schedule means what? If there is a subcontractor or if they are providing you a schedule, then you have to combine that schedule with your schedule and you have to link accordingly. It's just like merging two to three projects. You can do copy paste just like in Excel. We
Okay.
can copy, yeah, and we have to provide link in between.
Oh, okay. So assuming the contractor has their own schedules that they are
Mhm.
using. So what he's saying is that the um the schedule Exelon is using, I may be required to combine the two schedules in one.
Yes. So in that case, you can either copy paste WBS in your main schedule. After copying WBS, you can link activities. Let's say subcontractor activity he has mentioned, but that activity we have to link with our activities so that, yeah, so that this activity will show impact and you will get a compact schedule.
You can tell me how I can combine two, is it activities or projects? Two projects.
Yes, two projects, but from two projects, you have to either select WBS or you have to select activities. You can copy paste in one project, and if you provide links, that will automatically merge.
Uh, so, so if I go to more projects, okay, so assuming I want to combine these two projects, even though they may not be related,
Yeah, yeah. Share your screen. Share your screen.
Oh, sorry, I thought I was sharing it. Okay, so can you see my screen?
Hmm. Yes.
Okay, so assuming these two projects that I selected now, I want to
Okay.
I want to combine them or copy one and paste to the other. I just open two of them together.
Open. Yes. Open together.
Okay, so that's one and this is two.
Yeah. So you can.
And then go to these activities and link it to this one.
Yes.
For instance, I go to this and then I go to relationships, let's say successor or predecessor. I'll add, assign 5 as the predecessor, for instance. Not 4, remove that. So then I do finish to start or whatever relationship I think it is. Is that it?
Yeah. Schedule it.
Another thing, please. With this scheduling thing, where is the setting that I can just tick so I don't have to schedule in order for it to save?
No, no, yes, just to save the changes what we have made. Now, see, if you turn on automatically schedule, then you no need to do this thing every time.
Yeah, that's
That
what
will
I'm saying.
come.
Where can I change that?
Now go to the schedule. Go to the schedule.
Uh-huh.
Options. Options. And general. Yes. Yeah. Now you no need to do schedule regularly. Once you, yeah, close this window. Close.
It's critical. Start. Settings have been changed. Oh, it changes for that project only.
No, say yes, say yes. And here, schedule, yes. Now these two projects are linked with each other.
It's just what I want to understand. All right. Um, so, and I can definitely copy from a different resource and paste here and then combine them. Okay. Create integrated master flow and portfolio views for all projects and portfolio views of all projects. Portfolio views. What does that mean?
Portfolio views. If you go to the Primavera, go to the Primavera, go to the EPS, go to the EPS, and here you are having go to the projects, go to the projects, go to the projects. No, no,
Yeah.
enterprise, enterprise, enterprise,
Enterprise.
enterprise, enterprise. On top, yes, enterprise projects. Select projects. In projects, uh, you will have here portfolios. Can you go to the enterprise? Enterprise again. Just expand all, yes. And you will have here project portfolio. Hold on. Yeah, project portfolios on top. You can see project portfolios. Okay, so here you can create a portfolio, what kind of project or what kind of company you can add here, add. Okay, so portfolio, you can write description. let's say this is your turnkey project, or you can write name of your company, anything you can write. You can write downside description.
So user portfolios. So I
Yeah,
create
yeah. Downside, you can write description. What exactly it is having, what portfolio you are going to mention.
a so
Then you can assign this portfolio to the projects. So next to that, you are having projects. No, no, no. Here, projects. Next to general project, yeah, assign. Assign. You can select projects with same portfolio.
so so just in these two projects. Now, what is this? What does this really mean?
Now here you have identified projects. Now here, what you can get, you can filter out project with same portfolio.
Okay, so if I close this
Hmm.
and then I go
Then
to, if I want to see them again, I'll have to go to portfolio,
yes,
enterprise, projects,
portfolio.
project portfolios. And then I can't even open them from here. I can't open them from here. So what's the essence of this? I'm just trying to, I'm curious.
No, no. Now close this. Close this. Close this window. Okay. Now here, you can filter out these projects. Okay. Not from here. Customize.
Huh? What should I do?
No, here you can filter out by go to the enterprise, or just go to the layout. Go to the layout. Go to the layout. Yes. Layout open. Open. No. Say no. No. Cancel this. Cancel this. Cancel this. Actually, I also forgot. Go to the enterprise. Go to the enterprise. And here, portfolios. Portfolios. Project portfolio. Yeah. And here, how we can filter out this? Close. Close. Um, go to the filter. Go to the filter. Customize. No. Okay, go to the group and sort, group and sort, group and sort, customize, customize, EPS level, EPS level, click on EPS level,
Yes, level.
Yeah, click on EPS level 1. EPS level 1.
Yeah, it's already clicked.
No, no, click on EPS level 1.
Okay.
Yes. Click one more time. Click one more time. EPS level 1. Yeah. And here, select your portfolio. Which portfolio you are having. No, actually, how we are going to pull it out? Long back, I have not used this option. So,
To get an idea of what it's meant to do.
no, hold on. After assigning this, we can filter out portfolio.
Okay, status. Portfolio. Let's see. Oh, it's not here.
No,
Search portfolio views.
hold on. Okay, okay. Can you go to the Primavera? Go to the Primavera. Go to the Primavera.